Today in the battle arena, well, we've got two of the world's greatest fighters going head to head. Yeah, it's gonna be all about martial arts skill, so buckle up. It's Batman versus Shang-Chi. So, who's coming out on top here? Who wins? Well, let's find out. What's up, guys? I'm Daniel. This is DanCo. Thanks so much for watching the channel. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notifications for more videos like this one every week. Also sound off in the comments for any future videos that you'd love to see. Now, let's get into the fight. So Shang-Chi is out in theaters right now, and first off, let me tell you, it is so nice just being able to watch a Marvel movie in the theaters again. I mean, it's great to cuddle up on the couch and watch a Marvel movie on Disney Plus, but it's not the same. These movies are made for the theaters. These movies are made to watch with other people around you, other fans around you. That's what it's for. Also, Shang-Chi is like an awesome movie, so just go see it just for that. He's also kind of like the best fighter in the MCU. Seeing some of the stuff he's doing is just crazy. And so obviously, if he's gonna make his premiere in the battle arena, gotta put him up against an equally skilled fighter. That's just how it works. I thought about Captain America, I thought about Black Widow, I thought about Daredevil for a little bit, but I finally settled on a guy who should be the best fighter over in the DCEU, Batman. Yeah, that's a good one. That's gonna be fun. So let's get into it. And starting out, well, I don't actually want to talk about Shang-Chi just yet. I'd rather talk about Batman. He's the Caped Crusader, been protecting Gotham for decades, and during that time, well, it's safe to say that he grew a bit jaded and cynical. So he was kind of fighting with just reckless abandon in that first movie. Also had no problem killing people in that first movie. He was picking up and throwing dudes with one arm, throwing guys so hard they're busting up walls and floors. He even grabbed a big old wooden crate with his gun, chucked it at a guy, sent that guy flying, and killed him. I guess all that working out really paid off. He's able to regularly knock people out with one hit, ragdoll guys around. He's even fought against legitimate superhumans before, sending parademons flying backwards with its attacks. And it's not just that Batman is crazy strong. That armor he's wearing, it's legit. It's kinda crazy. He's been able to survive explosions at point blank range. Literally at point blank range. He's been thrown around by parademons. And if that wasn't enough, his suit is completely bulletproof. Like guns pressed up directly to his head, kinda bulletproof. In fact, Batman's armor has blocked bullets on several occasions, so it's not just like a one-off thing. And then with his new gauntlets, was able to block heat vision blast from Superman. Although might have a copyright infringement lawsuit coming at him from Wonder Woman, so better keep the lawyers on deck, Bruce.
A gauntlet that captures and dissipates energy.
It's Master Wayne's idea.
Maybe you should work on a lasso too. In black, of course.
Oh.
And to top it all off, Batman isn't necessarily slow. In fact, the dude is fast enough to dodge bullets. And if that wasn't already hard enough to dodge a bullet, Batman did it while dangling from the ceiling. See, it's stuff like this where Snyder just nails Batman and the legend and the mythos of him and Gotham. Because if I saw some like that, I wouldn't think he was human either. And honestly, factoring that all in, it's kind of hard to argue that Shang-Chi is stronger and more powerful than Batman is. I mean, for all intents and purposes, Shang-Chi is about as strong as a guy who's been trained to be a killer and assassin since birth, with the whole punching wood with your bare hands thing and everything. So it's not like I'm saying he's not strong. He's definitely stronger than me, stronger than you. Probably not stronger than Batman, though. Like, Shang-Chi just didn't have any moments where I was just completely blown away by his strength, while Batman is kinda crazy strong. What about durability, though? Well, again, there are moments where Shang-Chi just looks as durable as a normal guy. Getting knocked out by the little sis, getting knocked around by dear old dad, or even just getting knocked around by other fighters. But on the other hand, with his fancy new dragon scale armor, he can take a punch from dear old dad, a mega punch. I'm talking all 10 rings combined kind of punch. And just one hit from one ring was enough to easily kill somebody. Shang-Chi took 10 at once. But I think the biggest thing is that he just doesn't get hit very often. Shang-Chi is just incredibly fast, incredibly agile, incredibly acrobatic. Like, Black Widow's great. Daredevil's awesome. Captain America even has some surprising moves. But Shang-Chi is just on a whole other level. Like, these clips don't even do it justice. Shang is honestly closer to Spider-Man in terms of agility than anyone else. He's crazy, crazy good. Crazy good. Plus, he's able to deflect and block the 10 rings, which are just flying around at like rocket speed, and dance around them with all them swirling all over the place. Like I said, crazy fast. So even if Batman is stronger, good luck landing a lot of solid hits, because Shang is just so fast and so agile, all of it. What about their gear, their weapons, and their fighting skill, all that fun stuff? So if Batman, well, the only person that we've seen him go up against with an actual name was Deadshot. And that almost doesn't even count, because both of them were holding back in the fight. Batman didn't want to do it in front of his daughter, and Deadshot didn't want to take that killing shot. So kinda hard to gauge too much into it. However, that's kinda balanced out by the warehouse scene, because Batman showed a whole lot of skill and technique in that fight. I mean, he was able to take down 25 to 30 armed men in just 2 minutes. He'll swiftly disarm opponents, use them as human shields, even just send a person flying in the next. And Batman actually showed that he was a particularly technical fighter, as he tended to focus on breaking bones or going for joints and ligaments in order to put people down for good. Batman also has some pretty nice gear on him, which I mean, that's kind of obvious. He's Batman. His grappling gun is surprisingly fast, even using it to dodge Doomsday. He's not afraid to use it in a fight. He's able to cut a gun in half with his batarangs. He's used smoke bombs before and got sticky bombs powerful enough to blow up parademons. But man, oh man, this is where Shang-Chi really, really shines. I mean, they don't call him the master of Kung Fu for nothing. He's one of the absolute best fighters in the world, to the point where very few, if anyone, can even come close to him. So Batman fought against a whole bunch of hired thugs and henchmen and did really good. He took down 25 to 30 guys in 2 minutes. That's insanely impressive. But he was also being tagged and hit and shot and stabbed along the way. And it's not like Shang-Chi wasn't hit or kicked or stuff throughout the movie. He definitely was. But he took a whole lot less attacks, fought against a whole lot more skilled fighters. You can't tell me that those thugs are better fighters than those elite ninjas over in the Ten Rings. And to top it all off, he was the one who was constantly being jumped and ambushed. He didn't have the element of surprise or control the situation like Batman did. And yeah, that's probably another thing in Batman's corner, where he does have that element of surprise, where he can control a situation like that. But even then, I don't think that's enough to counter Shang-Chi's just insane fighting skill. Like, the gap between them is large, it's very big. I mean, seriously, the guy is just so crazy good. And Batman's gear isn't going to be the definitive edge here either, because a lot of the stuff he's using is similar to the stuff that the Ten Rings tried to use against Shang, and none of that was enough to take him down. Like, he's fought against people with blades, shurikens, throwing knives, and then of course the rings. Batarangs aren't gonna catch him by surprise or something like that. Then there's the final nail in the coffin, the fact that he did fight against his dad with the Ten Rings. Those rings are supposed to give you the strength of a god. They make you immortal. And when you're swirling them and swinging them around like that, you can take down an army by yourself. He legit does that at the beginning of the movie. Plus, because the Mandarin has been alive for so long, well, he's got hundreds, if not thousands, of years of fighting experience. And what Shang-Chi do but square up against him, fight against him? So, end of the day, I know it's kind of hard to argue that Batman would lose a fight like this. Because he's not supposed to lose a fight to Shang-Chi. He's Batman. And I understand that. I get that. But just like the Marvel is exploring its multiverse now, the DC has a multiverse too. There are a ton of different Batman out there. And the Ben Affleck Batman is different from the Christian Bale one, from the Michael Keaton one, and from the comics one. In this one, the Ben Affleck one, he hasn't really just blown me away with his fighting skill. Not saying he's not a great fighter, because he clearly is. But what's his best fighting feat? Yeah, the warehouse scene. Want to know Shang-Chi's? Fighting against a centuries old fighter with the powers of a god and almost like alien weapons, and going against him just hand to hand and with his skill. Yeah, I think that guy can beat Batman. At least this Batman. Shang-Chi wins. I have him winning. Shang-Chi wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the movie? Do you think he can beat Batman? Who do you want to see him to fight next? Sound off in the comments down below. Also, be sure hit that like button, the subscribe button, and turn notifications. More videos like this one every week. And I will see y'all next time.